Before the nations were crowned with flags, they were crowned with debt. The rise of the money masters. In the 18th century, in Frankfurt's Judengasse, a banker named Mayer Amschel Rothschild sowed a dynasty. He sent his 5 sons across Europe: London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and Frankfurt, to hold the purse strings of kings and emperors. They learned the art of funding both sides of a war, turning blood into interest, and interest into empire. Give me control of a nation's money, and I care not who makes its laws. Mayer Amschel Rothschild! The first chains on America. 1764, the Currency Act stripped the colonies of their own money, forcing them into debt under British control. Without currency, the economy withered, and the seeds of revolution were sown. America fought for freedom, but the bankers waited. The War of 1812 was not for honor. It was to drag the young nation back into the central bank's grasp. Assassins in the shadows. Those who stood against them were marked. Andrew Jackson, the man who killed the bank, survived an assassin's pistols misfiring. You are a den of vipers and thieves. I intend to rout you out. And by the eternal God, I will rout you out, Andrew Jackson. Abraham Lincoln, who issued the Greenback to free the Union from debt, fell to a bullet. But Lincoln had found an ally the bankers did not expect. Across the seas, the Russian Empire stood defiant against the Rothschild system. When the Union faced destruction, Russian fleets sailed to New York and San Francisco. Their presence a warning to European powers. Touch America, and you answer to Russia. In return for their defiance, the Tsar's family refused the chains of a central bank. For this, the debt empire marked them for death. In 1980, deep in the Euro night, Tsar Nicholas II, Empress Alexandra, and their children were executed in cold blood. Their dynasty erased, their land swallowed into the new order. The bankers are everywhere, and they have no pity. Attributed to Tsar Nicholas II. James Garfield, warning that those who control money control the nation. Cut down before his words could take root. Whoever controls the volume of money in any country is absolute master of all industry and commerce. James Garfield! William McKinley, gone. John F. Kennedy, signing executive order 1110 to restore silver-backed currency. Silenced in Dallas. The great enemy of the truth is very often not the lie, deliberate, contrived, and dishonest, but the myth, persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic. JFK, the creature from Jekyll Island. In 1910, on a secluded island off Georgia's coast, the blueprint was written for America's silent coup. Rothschild agents, Wall Street bankers, and politicians birthed the Federal Reserve, a private bank with the power to create money from nothing, lending it to the government with interest. binding every citizen in invisible chains. The long grip. Wars became profit centers. The Great Depression an engineered harvest. Gold confiscated. The dollar unbacked set adrift in a sea of debt. And the same hands turned the key, tightening the collar around the world. The collapse. The paper towers trembled. Trust collapsed. The vault was bare, and in the void, a spark. The new fire! Satoshi Nakamoto. A white paper. A code beyond kings and bankers. A money that lives in a digital realm. Immune to the printing press. And free from the chains of debt. The root problem with conventional currency is all the trust that's required to make it work. The prophecy of unchaining. Now, the bankers still sit on their thrones, but the ground beneath them shakes. The chain of thunder has been cast, and it will not be broken. From the modern halls of power comes the new decree. Custody your fate, or it will be taken from you.